What's up, Warriors? Another day, another music reaction. And for all my hopeless romantics out there, guess who we are reacting to tonight? Bernie did it again, and he requested that we react to Jon Bon Jovi. And this time the song is called Livin' on a Prayer. So, you guys know that my energy shifts completely when Bon Jovi just pops up in my head. Oh, I know we need to react to him. And I know it's in a whole band, but what can we say? Jon Bon Jovi. The heartbreaker for the last, how many years would we say? 50 odd years? Because I know my mother, my grandmother, they just died and exploded into butterflies whenever Jon Bon Jovi hit the telly and there was a music video playing. And so even I grew up with Bon Jovi in the house. So I found a little something on this specific song that we're going to react to. So apparently Bon Jovi did an interview with a radio station at some point, and the radio was called radio.com. Simple, ne? It's only 45 seconds long. And the title of this interview is Bon Jovi Revisits Tommy and Gina from LivinOnAPrayer. So we're going to just quickly listen to the interview as usual. And then we're going to actually witness the official music video. Bernie, I didn't see a URL on the request. If you sent it somewhere on either one of the platforms, I'm sorry if I missed it. I tried to go and look for it because I swear I saw you sending that specific request on Patreon as well as Buy Me a Coffee. But the record I have is from Buy Me a Coffee, and there was no link. So I just went with the official music video. I hope that's fine. Yeah, let's get ready for some butterflies.
Tommy and Gene are two characters that we wrote about in Livin' on a Prayer, and it's something because although I didn't think of it at the time, a lot of people related to that song as if they were these two people, and the names have been changed to protect the innocent. But everybody became Tommy and Gina, and a lot of people related to the song. Well, I wanted them to have an ending, and I wanted it to be a happy ending. I like to think that they ended on an up note, and it did continue with the Jersey album in a song called Born to Be My Baby. And Tommy and Gina make it through the night, and everything is all right.
Finn. Wait, doesn't Finn mean end in Norwegian, Swedish? Anyway, we will like it. And then we're going to watch the music video. Volume up. Look at this. The hair. Ooh, the hair, baby, the hair. Yo. Oh, they went all out, eh? flying. Okay, I can see why my mother and grandmother and everyone else was obsessed with this band. Darn it. Whew. They are way too on fire. And the hair and the hairspray, look, nee, I think those guys have used more hairspray in a single hairdo than what I have done in my entire life. I'm just not a hairspray kind of gal. And I like my hair being sticky. That was freaking phenomenal. That was so good. So good. But I swear, has this song not played in Pitch Perfect? I feel like I've heard it, but not so much the verses. Just the chorus like is ringing a bell somewhere. So I'm sure I've heard it somewhere in passing, or in a movie or something. I can't place it now. But damn, at least they looked super happy in this video. And I know it's probably because I needed to record a music video, but they honestly looked like they were having so much fun. The story that they were telling though is like it's rough because it's kind of everything that the workforce deals with. It's what the workforce dealt with back then, and it's what the workforce deals with today. I mean, the economies in so many countries is not looking good whatsoever. So people are really suffering, especially the young ones. I mean, you go to school, you go to uni, you end up with so much student debt just to not get a job because your papers basically mean nothing. I know that's the case in South Africa at this point. Students are just not getting jobs. So, graduates, not students. So I'm very, very grateful that I didn't finish school just to go to uni. I first entered the workforce and then I studied whilst working. Otherwise, I probably would have been in the exact same boat. Who knows? But by the time my group finished university, I already had 4 years of work experience under my belt. So, and then I started studying. So that it just, even though I was behind in school, I got myself a head start, I suppose. So bad shit happens, but sometimes for the right reasons or good reasons, not right reasons, more good reasons. So maybe, just maybe, shall we just read the lyrics? Because there are places where it didn't sound 100% clear. Now, I don't know, you guys probably know the lyrics so damn well already. But for those who do not, and for those who are like me, who struggle a bit with focusing on too many things, especially when there's very handsome men in the music video, shall we read the lyrics? And then let's also see what Genius actually says about this, if there is any information. I want to show you what I'm seeing. Okay, there we go. So, once upon a time, not so long ago. So now this you can already tell he's telling a story, right? Tommy used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's tough, so tough. Gina works the diner all day, working for her man. She brings home her pay for love, for love. She says we gotta hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference even if we make it or not. Now that is a woman, a good woman at that. We've got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Wow. We're halfway there. Wow. Living on a prayer. Okay, I'm not going to go, whoa, whoa, like Jon Bon Jovi. I don't have his voice, guys, so I'm not going to sing that part. I'm just going to read it as, wow. Take my hand, we'll make it. I swear. Wow. Living on a prayer. Tommy's got his 6 string in hock. Now he's holding in. Is this this is not a familiar way for me to speak. Like, we didn't say stuff like this. Maybe it's our kind of English, I don't know. Or maybe it's just I speak a more modern day English. I don't know. You guys can help me. But in a hawk, I don't even know what is a hawk. Um, I haven't heard of it. But in any case, hawk. Got a 6 string in my hawk. Maybe it's like a guitar strap or something. I know a 6 string is a guitar. At least I know that much. Only because of Bryan Adams in summer of 69. Okay, so now he's holding in when he used to make it talk. So tough. Oh, it's tough. Gene, yeah, so when he used to make it talk. Okay, so he used to play guitar, clearly not anymore. So the hawk could then be, instead of me thinking it's a guitar strap or holder or something, maybe it's like those guitar stands. My brother has one. Don't ask me what is it called. Oh, it's tough. Gina dreams of running away. When she cries in the night, Tommy whispers, "Baby, it's okay. Someday." We've got to hold on to what we've got. It doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Oh, that is so romantic. It is so very sad, and I know they are suffering at that point, but it's really damn romantic that people actually stuck together despite having really tough circumstances. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Thank you, take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer, living on a prayer. And then there's a nice guitar solo. Then, oh, we gotta hold on, ready or not. You live for the fight when that's all you've got. People reasoned so differently back then. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer, take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. And then he just repeats all of that, and he looks awesome doing it. Okay. Ooh, there's a nice about. Okay. So, according to co-writer Desmond Child, Jon Bon Jovi originally considered not including Living on a Prayer on the band's third album, Slippery When Wet. Huh. After Bon Jovi did the demo, John wasn't sure about putting it on the album because he felt it was a bit sentimental and didn't fit with the hard-edged arena rock direction they were headed in. But Richie and I realized early on that this was a very special song and literally got on our hands and knees, half joking and half not, begging John to keep it on the record. Living on a Prayer was released as the album's second single in late 1986 and became their second consecutive chart topper in the US, reaching number one in early 1987, finishing as the 10th biggest song of the year. Holy crap. It also reached the top 5 in several countries overseas. Regarding the track's lyrical content, John gave the following statement. It deals with the way that two kids, Tommy and Gina, faces life struggles and how their love and ambitions get them through the hard times. It's working class and it's real. I wanted to incorporate the movie element and tell a story about people I knew. You see, so we got the movie part from the very first line in the song. So instead of doing what I did on Runaway, I don't know the song, where the girl didn't have a name, I gave them names, which gave them an identity. Oh, Tommy and Gina aren't two specific people. They represent a lifestyle. Yes. The hit unexpectedly re-entered the Billboard Hot 100 on November 21st, 2013 in the 25th spot. Jeepers, are you telling me 26 years later of it reaching spot one or number one, it again climbed onto the Billboard Hot 100? That is like an entire generation later. It re-entered the charts after 2009 video of Boston Celtics basketball fan Jeremy Fry dancing on the rock anthem at Boston's TD Garden was re-uploaded to YouTube. With 11 million new views, the video propelled a 1987 classic back on the charts. Oh, in 2023, the song's music video became the group's second to surpass 1 billion views on YouTube. Whoa. They are two fictional characters struggling to make ends meet and are having a tough time coping with it. One might even consider them faith departed. This is stunning. I actually really like the song now. Guys, please don't ever think twice when you want to send Bon Jovi songs my way. There's lots of room on Buy Me a Coffee for Bon Jovi tracks. Okay. He's currently one of my, or officially, let's make it official. He's officially one of my favorite pre-90 artists, classic artists, classic rock artists. Um, and I can't actually get enough of him at this point. So it's kind of gross to think that my mother and grandmother obsessed over him, and now I'm also like a few decades later, and I'm like, oh, this man and his voice is just too soothing. Like, what the hell, man? And then he writes music like this? Too good to be true. But it's so adorable that him and his wife were high school sweethearts. Oh, I haven't heard a story like that in a very, very long time. People actually marrying their high school sweethearts. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Barney, thank you, as usual. If you guys want to get your reactions to me, please hop on to Buy Me Coffee. Drop your URL of the version that you want me to react to, plus the name and the name of the artist, the song's name, and I will schedule it for our next list. Well, first add it to the sheet, and then I'll see how I can schedule it and for when to make sure that we have a nice variety every time. All right. Thank you guys. I will check you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.